He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, standby.
On target with their firearms unit. In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime. This is Police Interceptors.
I cannot believe we get paid to do this.
Yeah. Coming up.
Move.
A car chase, a foot race, and a face full of pavement. Firearms hunt a gunman with a sawn-off shotgun.
Where's the weapon?
And the circus comes to town.
These 2 clowns think it's acceptable to do 110 mile an hour while they have a chitty chat through a window.
An interceptor is a formidable force. But one cop can only do so much.
Stop!
It is all about teamwork. We cannot do the job alone. We're not a one-man army, we are a team. And that uses everybody within that firearms, police, helicopter, really to do the job to the best of our ability.
It's the wee small hours and a major crime has occurred that calls for a concerted team effort.
2 males have turned up at an address threatening the occupants. They're both believed to have machetes and one of them's got a handgun.
One report suggests it's a sawn-off shotgun, and the gunmen have already fled.
They're on a motorbike, so we're just getting ourselves and armed units into the area. We'll meet up, the firearms team will get kitted up and we'll go off in convoy.
Arriving at the rendezvous point, dog handler Duncan Matthews. Dunk's been on the force for 19 years. He once turned up to a dog training course without his dog. But he's better prepared tonight. Police dog Tia is primed for action, ready to support a significant firearms presence.
They keep getting glimpses, don't they?
With dogs and firearms kitted up, armed response vehicles, or ARVs, roll out to intercept the gunman's motorbike.
ARVs, Eastern ARVs, location please. We are Longley Road at the minute.
While 1,000 feet up...
Yeah, we're a mile and a half out.
The eye in the sky sees all.
Control, we should be getting our downlink images.
The National Police Air Service chopper has more gadgets than 007. And the fleeing bike can't hide from its thermal imaging camera.
He is lights out at this moment in time. The vehicle is 5 left turns ahead of you, so keep coming.
The net's tightening.
Keep turning left, and then there'll be another left turn just there. It's coming towards you now, on your left.
3 armed units move to block the road.
Turn just there.
But the masked gunmen mount the pavement and they're away. Hidden by Halloween masks, they're inches from a collision with a 2-ton cop car.
He's now onto the Bradford Road. Wrong side. He's the offside, wrong side of the carriageway.
The rider's taking big risks, but interceptors must tread carefully.
Still 2 up, no helmets. Just look like jackets, no protective gear as I can see. The speed is quite high this time. He's got nothing behind him directly.
With ARVs catching him up, the rider presses home his advantage and takes a rural road.
Straight over, appears to be an awful road. Now he's Kidroyd Lane. He's onto Somerset and he's straight over onto Longley Lane, stand by, he's turned off. And he's now into the Penny Spring Wood.
It's dense woodland, but not dense enough.
They are off and running. They have decamped and they are on the foot, trudging across the... they're quite slow at the moment.
ARVs are struggling to get close.
Lead ARV with local knowledge. Directors, please. You've got 3 ARVs behind you. Hold it up.
But the chopper doesn't miss a trick, including the suspects digging in the ground.
Is there somewhere marking that location? Just 'cause I think he should bury something in the ground.
+31, yes, we've done that.
If they buried something, odds are it's not spring bulbs.
You can probably see our night sun. I've lit these 2 up because it is pitch black out there.
The chopper's searchlight bathes Penny Spring Wood in 40 million candle power. Even so, this is needle in a haystack stuff.
We have lost them in trees at this moment in time. We've got the thermal out area contained.
They're in danger of losing them.
We're still getting glimpses of them on the camera, but they are very faint. They are in and amongst the trees.
While the chopper hunts, Duncan and the ARV team throw a ring of interceptors around the woods.
We've contained this as soon as we got here.
A chief concern is that an accomplice sneaks into the wood to retrieve whatever's buried there.
Can I help you?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You alright?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm in the bed. You woke me up, so I've come to have a look.
You've seen enough, mate.
First of all, you parked in a bus stop. Secondly,
Buses aren't running this time of night.
yeah, it's still an offence. Secondly, you're inside doing a containment of a firearms operation. So for your safety, I'd like you to move away, please. Thank you.
No one's getting in
Get back out the area, please.
or out.
Get back out the area.
And air support has a sighting of the suspects.
We need a unit to Longley Road, please. There's like a large house, and they're in and around the back garden of that.
At least one man is in the garden of a detached house. And armed units are all over it.
There is an outbuilding at the back of the property, the back of the garden. The door is slightly ajar on it.
Door that you see the jar, is it a garage door?
Yeah, the unit at the black side, it's that outbuilding just to your near side.
It looks like the armed men are in this shed.
I've got that right-hand corner, mate.
And with automatic rifles trained on the window, 2 armed officers advance.
Please, show yourself.
Interceptors are chasing masked gunmen who fled a crime scene by motorbike.
Now they have decamped and they are on the foot.
They bailed into a wood and buried something in the undergrowth.
We're still getting glimpses of them on the camera, but they are very faint.
And they've been tracked to a garden outbuilding.
Anyone inside, make yourself known now.
Reports say the men had machetes and a sawn-off shotgun.
Anyone inside this garage, please, show yourself.
Now they're in danger of being shot.
Anyone inside, make yourself known now. Show yourself out that door!
One man is hiding in a car inside.
On your back.
He's wisely given himself up.
Stop now! Stop now! Come on, slow! Drop to your knees! Straight down!
One nicked.
Put your hand behind your back. Stay down. Stay down.
Is there anyone else in the garage with you?
Give me this arm. Give me this arm. Give me this arm.
There's no sign of his partner.
Is there anyone else in there? No. I promise.
A life may depend on that promise.
Where's your mate?
I don't know. Subject secure!
Cuffs on!
If his mate's inside and not showing himself, he's taking crazy risks.
Roll over. Bring your knees up. Bring your knees up.
But as the suspect is led away,
Stand up. Get him out of the way.
a search reveals the only thing left in the shed is shotgun cases.
Where's the weapon? Where are the weapons? Where's the weapon?
The answer to that question may well be Penny Spring Wood.
I think he should bury something in the ground.
At this point, you're under arrest. Yeah, for possession of a firearm, the intent to cause fear of violence, alright?
Arrest is one thing. Any conviction hinges on the alleged firearm. And by daybreak, they found the motorbike and
Found crushed down area, they have come in from other side.
nothing else.
We found the area where they believe something's been discarded, but it's chest height with brambles. They can't search it properly, basically. They're going to put a load of officers on there and keep a scene on until the morning, or until later on, and we'll get a proper search team to come in and cut all the brambles down and look for it. Good, come on.
A thorough search of the wood uncovered a smooth-barreled sawn-off shotgun. Shedman pleaded guilty to possession of a firearm, possession of a knife, dangerous driving, and possession of cannabis. He received 6 years in a young offenders institution and a 4-year driving ban. His partner in crime slipped through the net, but he's now a wanted man. It's Saturday night. Interceptors are busy painting the town blue.
We're off to Leeds Road heading towards Barrack.
They're racing to intercept a stolen Kia hatchback with false number plates.
You got the colour of it?
Dark grey.
The driver and passenger are wanted on suspicion of burglary and assault.
There's quite a few going down, so try and get down there as quick as we can.
It's certainly be a good job if we could drop on this one.
Yeah, be a really good one. So it's going to be coming up to the Barrack roundabout, which is not a million miles away from here.
Behind the wheel,
Come on, come on.
Chris Bastow. Chris used to work answering 999s at the police call centre. These days, he's a man of fewer words.
Move, 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 move!
The suspects may be dangerous, and Chris is desperate to lock them up.
Where is it, Lisa? Come on.
Asphalt Road, Crossgate.
That's just around the corner. And that's the stolen car.
Right. Asphalt Lane, Crossgate.
An agonising three-point turn later, and they're playing catch-up.
It's a
What are you on?
Riding shotgun, Sergeant Sophie Hawkswell.
Where's the street?
The Sarge is an all-action fitness fanatic who's no slouch over 100 metres, and she's about to get a chance to prove it.
Out and running, out and running.
The men have ditched the car and done a runner.
464 hours, please.
Railway road, railway road.
Sophie's out of the traps like a uniformed greyhound.
We can't have gone far from here.
But she's lost them.
You haven't just seen anybody run into this area, have you?
No.
Have you got your torch on you, Katie? Somewhere around here.
Convinced they've gone to ground, the greyhound turns bloodhound.
Has anyone running, have you, pal?
No, I just didn't want.
Sophie spotted someone acting suspiciously.
Oh, sure. How the pal, where have you just come from?
Pardon?
Where have you just come from, pal?
To the pub.
Where are you? Where have you just come from?
Pub.
Probably from there?
From pub.
He may have come from the pub.
Pub.
Yes, well, just put us just give me the same for the time being. Just while we...
But for a man coming from the pub, he looked a lot like a bloke hiding in a garden.
No, let's have a look at this lad. Just give us 2 secs.
A garden which Sophie learns isn't his.
Try to open the door.
And it's got nothing to do with you. He shouldn't be coming to the address at all. Perfect. Thank you very much.
The pub goer may have mistaken a ground floor flat for the Red Lion, but that doesn't seem likely.
Try the door handle on number flat to get in.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Under the circumstances, the cops believe he's the driver.
Are we satisfied he's from review?
Definitely.
Okay, so you're under arrest on suspicion of theft of motor vehicle.
Theft?
Yeah.
Just got out. Do you think I'd do that?
All right.
Apparently so.
Right, jump in for me.
I was going to put this belt on you. Quite happy that he's one of the runners from the vehicle. He's come up to the address at the back and tried the door handle.
One down, one to go.
So I've run to the window and I've seen the sirens go down the back of the houses. And
An eagle-eyed local has braved the cold with news of the second suspect.
There was 2 of them that we've seen run up, so potentially there's another one gone into the gardens. I started to look in the gardens when our attention's been drawn to other one.
There's no sign of the other suspect. But the search has thrown up some interesting discoveries.
There's 2 bags of cannabis as well. There's loads of gloves. They're not too bad for fingerprints.
Class B's and classic burglar's attire. Black gloves, both in the car and out.
And lo and behold, a glove in one of the gardens right in between where the car has been abandoned and where the suspect's been arrested. And Chris is saying it's one of the same gloves as is in the cars.
It's Cinderella with gloves, isn't it? I'm sure the glove will fit.
The dog team has arrived, and in the nick of time. Shouts have gone up. They may have spotted the second suspect. He's well and truly surrounded. The man suspected of assault, and they're taking no chances. Finally, he's in bracelets and being marched off to the nick.
Good effort. Brilliant.
Nice one. Right. Take a seat back in there for us, thank you.
What more could you want?
It's the perfect end to a high-speed chase.
Keep myself as fit as possible, and that's so in occasions like this I can keep on the toes. I always say if you can lose me in 100 metres, you've got a good chance to get away. If I can keep up for 100 metres, there's no chance I'll never give up, and hopefully it'll show that I can run reasonably fast.
She did a better job than I'd have done. She's quick.
Hopefully her typing speed is also fast.
Paperwork time.
Sophie's pub-going gardener was arrested on suspicion of theft of a motor vehicle, fraudulent use of registration marks, burglary, dangerous driving and assault. The second suspect was also arrested on suspicion of burglary and assault. The investigation is ongoing.
I cannot believe we get paid to do this.
Yeah.
You play cops and robbers as a kid, don't you? And we've just continued playing it as we've become adults. Brilliant.
Yeah. High five.
Interceptors often pursue extremely fast cars.
Yeah, speed is now 90 miles an hour.
But once in a while, they come face to face with something truly special. This 1967 Morris Minor has just been stolen. And it's up against a 150-mile-an-hour cop car in reverse. But it's not about the size of your equipment. It's what you do with it.
Romeo 70, Agent. Behind this stolen Morris Minor now. Bagley Road, back towards Bradford.
The 67 Moggy Minor could do 0 to 60 in 25 seconds. This is not the car for a chase.
Speed 4 or 5 miles per hour.
That hasn't stopped the driver launching over speed bumps and weaving through traffic.
Travelling towards junction with Cairn Lane. Stand by.
Red light.
70, for condition.
Stand by. And it's gone right. Leads row.
Either he's incredibly lucky or an exceptional driver. This is a coat of paint from disaster. The suspected car thief is on the wrong side of the road as he leads the cops on a merry Morris dance towards Leeds.
Leeds Road continuing, 70 miles per hour.
He's flat out.
Right.
And thin enough to nip between bollards. Incredibly, the driver's pulling away. But a bit of 21st century grunt brings the Interceptor back behind his vintage nemesis.
Speed is 50 miles per hour.
The Morris almost loses it on a corner.
And we're going left, Hall Road.
More death-defying weaves through traffic and a pummeling from the speed bumps. But somehow, the 52-year-old car is still going.
Thank you.
And we're going on to Hutton Terrace.
Hutton Terrace is a dead end. But not for this guy.
It's gone off-road, onto pavement, and I cannot continue onto Harrogate Road.
The Morris Minor strapline was once wizardry on wheels. And this one has disappeared. The Minor that made a major getaway was found abandoned and undamaged a mile from its escape point. And when the Interceptors track down the wizard behind the wheel, his driving licence will also disappear. Coming up!
Yeah, Mail's just looked in his mirror, he's aware that we're here.
Closing in on a suspected burglar.
What happens if we lose him now and he goes back tonight and does something else?
Busting two at a time's twice as nice.
Right. Who's coming first? You want to come with us? You stay here.
And Nick gets a mouthful from a drunk driver.
Just give me that in your mouth, my love. Just spit it out. Thank you.
Burglaries in England and Wales are on the rise. But the Interceptors are doing their best to bring those statistics down.
There's a car just at the ANPR cameras where a gentleman's wanted for domestic crimes, which are damage and burglary. So I think to his ex-partner's address.
If you burgle your ex's house in broad daylight, you're crying out to get nicked.
Yeah, give us car details again. We're about 2 miles off.
Nissan Qashqai in black.
A little bit ahead of us, just towards Bradford City Centre. We are a little bit behind at the minute.
Nothing a fast car,
speed bump,
heavy right foot and a little local knowledge can't solve.
This goes down to wet lane here, which if we turn right, we should intercept.
Snaking through the back streets, the cop they call Benny Boy. PC Pearson navigates West Yorkshire like a 6-foot sat-nav, with a little help from wingman Dan Bell.
Clear left.
The Qashqai's just approaching 4-lane in junction.
So they've got it on camera now in the city centre on CCTV. It is a large fella, so he's probably going to be able to handle himself if he has to.
You're a big lad though, Dan.
Yeah. Sure, once he takes one look at me.
The suspect is in traffic up ahead.
Oof. Oh, that was a big one.
And after some first-class driving, they finally have eyes on his car.
There we go.
Yeah, got it inside. How far off are you, Steve?
Just coming up to a security garage on Canal Road.
The plan is to box in the Nissan using multiple vehicles.
Yeah, Mail's just looked in his mirror, he's aware that we're here.
But there's a worry he'll make off.
What's your ETA, Steve?
I'm just stuck in heavy traffic.
What happens if we lose him now and he goes back tonight and does something else?
As the target car pulls up at the lights, finally reinforcements arrive behind Ben.
Yeah, come up the bus lane, still held at red lights now. We're directly behind the vehicle, although the lights are just going green. I'll just put it on here.
The lights are green and the car's about to pull away. So they decide to strike.
Thought he's going for it, isn't he?
And the world's slowest box works a treat.
Hi pal, how's it going? Is it alright? Is it your car? Just keep your...
Yeah, mate, let me just text someone and tell them to get unlocked.
Listen, been a bit of problem with your missus, haven't there? I'm just going to put these on, because you're a big lad. Come up, get car safe in a minute. Just jump in back of our car for us. Yeah, it's alright, it just filmed.
Minor thing, mate.
Well, I don't know, mate. I don't know. We've been asked to look out for you. We've seen you, and that's what we've done.
They drive back to the nick in convoy. Dan in the Nissan, Ben with the suspect.
Just let us get you down to the station, pal.
They need to search him and his car.
When you stop, can you check and see if there's a telly in it?
You said TV?
Yes, a telly, a TV.
Goggle box, we call them in Yorkshire.
The ex claims he's nicked her goggle box.
We're landing at Nick now, so we'll have a look back at car when we get there.
Whether or not he's nabbed a flat screen keepsake from his ex-missus, love is foremost in the man's mind.
Married, mate.
Yup, pal. Divorced. It didn't go right well. Fortunately, things happened, don't they, so...
Marriage guidance over, Ben leads the suspect inside, leaving Dan to search the Nissan.
I'll just take him in, Dan. I'll just take him through door. Come on down here.
Scales and all sorts in it.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's no TV in the boot.
Just Class B in it. I couldn't smell it in the car, you know, when I was driving it back.
But there are multiple bags of cannabis and a set of scales.
Ben?
Enough to arrest the driver for possession with intent to supply.
Peewits as well, Class B.
Anything you want to say? What else? Come on in.
There wasn't enough evidence to charge him with burglary. However, he was charged with criminal damage and possession of cannabis. He awaits his day in court, but it was a big arrest for Dan.
I wanted to get the cuffs on really quickly because he was a big lad, certainly bigger than me, and it'd been embarrassing if he just pushed his way past me and ran off.
It'd be changing it like in a breeze block, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Having a face like yours, it's chiseled like a bronze and steel.
Like all great minds, interceptors are seekers of truth.
How old are you?
Well, 61.
And interceptor philosophy says, trust no one.
Have you got some fake ID with your fake date of birth on, Joseph?
When they're giving false details, you can sometimes, you know, get that sense that they're not being altogether truthful with you. They'll be fidgety, they'll just forget for a second and stumble. You've caught them already without even putting pen to paper.
Sniffing out bull is as much a part of the job as high-speed driving. And some shifts call for both.
I've just seen two cars come onto bypass and we're doing 110 mile an hour and we can't catch them, so yeah, it's these two here, they're racing with each other.
It's Saturday evening, and two drivers ahead have just sped past Clarkie and Nick and slammed on their brakes to have a chat on the A650.
Still. Window down. Get your window down. Keys out.
It's a 2-for-1 day on the Bingley bypass.
Right. Who's coming first?
Do you want to come with us? You stay here.
Do you know how fast you were doing on there?
90.
Wait, 110. Yeah, you're doing 110 miles an hour on a 50.
Clarkie takes the driver of the white car.
Right. Do you know how we stopped you? Don't insult my intelligence, please. A bit fast. Okay.
Spell your first name.
H.
Yeah.
A-I-D-E-R.
What's your date of birth, Ada, please?
So Hader here is 24.
How old are you?
25.
Say again?
25.
You're not 25.
At least you're not if you were born in 1994.
93, sorry. 93.
Oh dear.
When did you pass your driving test?
This story is holier than the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Have you got any identification with you? Nothing at all, because before I go from here, I'm going to be happy that you are who you say you are.
Yeah, of course, man.
Right, what you got phone-wise with you? With your phone? Your mobile?
Roads policing has entered the digital age.
Just fire it on, mate. Just bring your Facebook up and let's just see what it is. I'm not looking at your actual images, but I'll have something with your name on it.
And Nick wants Hader to prove his identity via social media.
You've got me there, boss.
Wrong name. And the artist formerly known as Hader is nicked.
Hands out.
Can I get up the car then?
Huh?
Not laughing. I'm not laughing.
Take a sit there.
Yeah.
So who's headed?
I did this, my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
The driver was pretending to be his brother.
So have you got a driving licence? That's a note then.
I've
Okay.
got a licence.
You have a licence, is it a full licence or a disqualified licence?
Full UK licence.
Full. So why are you lying to us? Just because of no insurance?
Yeah, that's
Is that all it is?
That's all it is. I'm not wanting mad or anything.
Okay.
These two clowns think it's acceptable to do 110 mile an hour on this road here.
The A650 is one of the most dangerous roads in West Yorkshire, with 18 casualties in a typical year.
And then where they've got alongside each other, slow down and block the highway while they have a chitty-chat for a window.
And Clarkey plans to give them something to chitty-chat about.
Getting reported for well in excess of the speed limit. It's an instant ban. They will lose the licence, there's no two ways about it. 110 and a 50. They're walking.
They can remove the cuffs.
Leave them on. Leave them on.
Begging to stay in bracelets is a first.
Oh, leave them on. Leave them on. Leave them on. I want to take a picture. Put it in my face. He's a smart one. He goes, what's his name? He goes, I don't like it. It's worth it going. You've had worse.
The Laughing Boys are both getting reported for speeding. And the lad with no insurance has got his brother's car seized.
You've caused those, right? What the paperwork?
How much paperwork have you got to fill out just for doing that?
Oh, tons.
Man. Weeks and weeks.
Is it worth it? Is it?
Oh, yes.
And everyone bites the dust.
His brother's not going to be happy, but I don't care.
Speak of the devil.
It's been recovered, mate. Have you spoken to your brother at all?
I've just rung him now. He just rung me now, said the card got taken.
Has it? Yeah.
When do I get it back?
That'll be Monday. Ask him why we've stopped him, and he'll tell you. And you won't have any complaints with us seizing it, put it that way.
The driver of the white car was reported for speeding. He can expect a brown envelope dropping onto his doorstep in the not-too-distant future, containing a hefty fine and lengthy driving ban. As for the lad who had his brother's motor seized, he was also charged with speeding, plus driving with no insurance. He can expect a longer ban than his mate and a heftier fine. That should make the road safer and wipe the smiles from their faces.
They'll go home tonight and they'll be laughing and joking with their mates. They've had the photographs taken inside the police car, it's great. And in the morning they'll think.
When the brown envelope drops on the doormat, that's when they'll really think, oh, well, that's funny, won't it? We'll not put the brown envelope on Facebook.
Turn it off, please.
Still to come.
Hello, madam. Just leave your bag.
A late-night arrest of a drunk driver.
Just leave your bag.
No, it's my bag.
Results in handbags at dawn.
We look after it. She has just took a bit of a dislike to me, I think. So I took her handbag off her.
Casualties from drink driving are at a 4-year high in the UK.
How much you had to drink? You stink of it.
And 75% of drink drivers,
Deep breath from you, mate.
have one thing in common.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
They're all men.
Okay, so your reading is 87 and the legal limit is 35.
It's Sunday night. Nick Priestley and Steve Bobo Wright are responding to a tip-off about dodgy driving.
Yeah, what we've got is a call from a member of public regarding this vehicle here. They've raised concerns about this Mercedes, quite rightly so, because its manner of driving is all over the road, so it's clearly under, I would suggest, some influence or is ill.
The car's doing a fair impression of a slalom skier on the piste. And with the cavalry in place,
We've got someone behind us.
it's time to light it up and box it in.
Bring it down, nice and gently, nice and gently. Vehicle stop, thank you.
With the Merc stationary, Nick and Bobo head out to say hello.
Turn it off, please. Hello, madam. How are you? Yeah. Just leave your bag. Just leave your bag. Just stop. Just step out of the car. Go to my colleague.
Come this way,
go to
my
my friend. No.
Come with you. Bring that with you. Come with us.
Statistically, female drivers are safer than men.
I'll be honest with you, you're all over the road.
But there are exceptions.
Absolutely all over the road. And I can already smell intoxicants on your breath. Just jump in car for me here.
In the Beamer, Steve highlights a key flaw in her driving.
You can't stay in a straight line. All right, you're all over the road. I can smell intoxicants, so I'm going to require you to provide me with a sample of breath. When did you last have a drink? 5 o'clock. 4 or 5 o'clock, that's fine.
If that's true, she's had 7 hours for the booze to leave her system.
Now what I need you to do, I'll hold the machine. I need you to create a seal around that tube and blow nice and steadily till I tell you to stop. I'll hold the machine. All right, you ready? I'll hold the machine. You just breathe into it for me. Big deep breath. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it. Thank you.
It's a short wait for the inevitable.
You've provided me with a positive breath sample, okay? So at this moment in time, I'm arresting you on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit, okay? We'll take you to the police station, we'll get you booked in, and then we'll do an evidential breath test, okay?
Drivers sometimes fail the roadside breath test, but are released if they pass at the station.
I'm going to be honest with you though, that's a fairly high reading you've given. I think you know that.
When I can take my home?
When can you go home?
Yeah.
When you're sober enough to leave the police station.
In other words, don't make any plans for tonight.
Last time drinking about 4 o'clock.
You drunk at 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
What did you have to drink?
I slept. Some vodka.
Vodka?
Yeah.
Before they leave for the station, Nick spots a potential problem for the coming breath test.
Just give me that in your mouth, my love. Just spit it out. Thank you. Just in my mouth. Thank you very much. I know it is. I know, but you can't. I know. Okay. Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Thank you, my love.
Sweet.
I know it is. I know.
Okay.
I know. No problem. No, I'm done. No more sweeties. Pass me your purse. It can. I'm not saying it will. It can create an element of doubt. You know, have you had anything after you've been stopped by the police? Yeah, I had a sweetie. So that's what we do. We don't let them have anything to drink, anything to eat, smoke any cigarettes.
Sweeties confiscated. A long night lies ahead at Leeds Nick.
Exactly tell me, please, what time I can go home. Because in my home is 2 cats. I need help to them. I take care for them. 2 cats.
You can go home when your alcohol levels are below the legal drive limit.
What time?
So well, I don't know. It depends when your alcohol.
Who knows? I can ask them. Who knows?
The evidential breath testing machine. That's who.
Just leave your bag.
No, it's my bag.
It's our bag while you're here. We look after it.
She has just took a bit of a dislike to me, I think, because I've took her handbag off her.
Harder.
A minute with the machine.
Keep going. Keep going. Excellent. Keep going. Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Confirms the harsh truth. The drink driving limit is 35.
You're 73, so you're twice the drink drive limit.
And you're staying the night.
Come on.
You've got to work. This way. I drink. You've got to work.
I can't get in. Can't get out. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
The driver, with a taste for vodka and sweeties, was found guilty of drink driving. She lost her licence for 18 months and was fined a total of £465. But it's not all bad news. She did win one night's free accommodation.
Hey, Oliver, the blanket for you. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. Take care, darling.
And New Police Interceptors continues next Monday at 8. Creating a new normal, the House of Extraordinary People opens its doors for the next 3 nights, starting at 10. From Sydney to the Outback, Tony Robinson experiences both the good life and the bush life in New Around the World by Train, next on Channel 5.